Hello, and welcome back to John R. Prospecting. Today, we are going to be going through Bayou Gold Guys, Halloween, Blood, Bayou, Nightmare, Paydirt, that I won on one of his live chat giveaways. It was Guess the Number, 1 through 100, and I picked the right number, so I won a bottle of the Blood Bayou Nightmare Paydirt. So let's actually crack this baby open and take a look at the material. So this is supposed to be really hard to go through. So let's open her up and let's pour it in the tub here and take a look at the material. I am already seeing some gator eyes, some Paydirts, crystallized silver. I'm seeing some gold already. And that's another piece right there. Right there. So, very cool. I guess this Paydirt is that red clay stuff, so this is going to be fun to go through. This might be my hardest Paydirt to date, so alright. Let's make sure I get all the dust and stuff out of this little bottle here. All right, looks like we got it all. I may even wash it out, but I highly doubt there's anything in there. It looks like it's just more dust. We got everything off the top, it looks like. There was some stuff stuck to it, but looks like we got it all. All right, so let me show you what we poured out. As you can see, the gator eyes, some Paydirts, maybe even some rubies. So let me actually go pull out the gemstones, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we actually went ahead and pulled the gems out. There's the garnets, the Paydirts. I believe that one's a ruby. And I'm not too sure what this reddish orange color one is. But that's pretty cool. And since we're already in the Paydirt with some tweezers, I went ahead and I pulled out some of that crystalline silver. So that's quite a bit of silver in there. And as you guys could see, there is some gold in there. That is all the gold that I saw, so I just put it off to the side. But we are going to mix it up. So there you go. And I don't know if you guys just saw that, but there's some nasty looking black stuff in here. So actually, look at all that black stuff. Let's get our magnet and see if there's any magnetics in it. But yeah, there's a ton of magnetics in there. So we'll leave that in there. So let's actually mix it up again. Yeah, for that little bit of material, it is kind of heavy. But here, take a look at this. See if I don't lose it again. This is our first picker here. That's one nice little picker there. Very nice. Let's drop it back in here. We're going to drop it back in the tub. Awesome. All right. I'm going to go get my catch pan, my panning pan, and some water, and we'll be right back. All right, so as you guys can see, we got our catch pan, our panning pan, and some water. I already put some jet dry in there. So now let's actually take some of this material and see if we can pan it out. So I'm only going to go a little bit because obviously look at the water already. It's turning red. Again, this is that red clay Paydirt. So it is going to be very hard stuff to pan. And yeah, you want to make sure you really get all those clay balls broke up, because there could be gold hiding in there. So I'm going to actually have to get a pour-off tub. Let's actually do that. Even though I don't think this is going to do anything, but we're going to try to use one. Because that is some nasty red looking water. I think maybe one more time and I think we'll be all right. So now I think we could probably pan the material. Yeah, it's not too bad now. So let's try to pan it out. Now that the water is actually kind of clear, we're going to pan the material. All right, so now we're going to back pan it and see if there's any gold in it. I am seeing silver already. Got a piece of silver stuck to my finger here. I'm trying to get it off. All right, so I guess I'm going to use a snuffer bottle for the silver. Guess that's the only way I'm going to get the silver out. Guess we're going to have to do it one piece at a time. And look at that. Let me zoom you guys in. Check that out. That's the first piece of blood Bayou gold. Awesome. There was some gold in that first pan. So now let's zoom you guys out so we could suck that piece of gold up in the snuffer bottle. Alright, let's use the other snuffer bottle and suck the gold up. There you go. Awesome. So I'm actually going to go through that material one more time. I'll pan just a little bit more and we'll bring you guys back. Alright. Wow. This is some tough stuff. So I wanted to show you guys the progress here. As you guys can see, we have a very little bit of material left and not much. So I just poured more into the pan, cleaned the material, poured off the red water, and I'm just sitting here doing this, and I keep hearing something moving around. It don't sound like rocks. So I just quickly did this. And look at all that gold in there. So, I mean, there's going to be a nice amount of gold in here. And that's a whole bunch of silver that I still got to clean out. But look at those flakes. 4 nice pickers. Yeah, that one's a picker. I picked that one up. And I picked that one up. And I picked that one up. So, and there's still a ton of fine gold in here, a whole bunch of silvers in there. So, this is crazy. And I didn't think that I would have the gold in this pan. I thought it was going to be in the last pan. So, just wanted to give a little update. But, I mean, as you could see, a ton of black sand. Silver's on top of it. Let me get all that down to the bottom of the pan. I still have to pan this material out. So let's pan some of it out. So I've been actually picking up all the silver that I've been finding. I just hope I'm finding all of it, because this is some pretty tough stuff. But I'm having fun going through it. It's all that matters. Probably haven't said this yet, but yeah, Bayou Gold guy, this is definitely the Nightmare Paydirt. Definitely is. And I just wanted to say thank you for having the giveaway, and I'm happy that I won. I will have a link for his channel below in the description for his YouTube channel. And I will be calling you to see how much gold and silver you put in here. I know you said it before, but I don't know if I heard what you put in here. But this is a fun Paydirt. It's awesome seeing the gold in there once the water gets cleaned. Very fun. Yeah, we got some storms starting to kick up outside here. It's like 50 something degrees right now. It's gonna change from rain to mix to snow. I feel bad for the guys in Wisconsin. They're gonna get hit. So I don't know how much snow, but I know they're gonna get hit with another snowstorm. And then I think there's another one coming later on this week, closer towards the weekend, or right before the weekend. All right. Now comes the fun part, because now we got to try to separate the gold and the silver. So what I've been doing is I've been getting the gold and then picking out the tiny little pieces of silver, and I'll show you at the end of the video what I'm talking about. See, that's a little tiny piece of silver right there. So I would take it and then see whatever ounce I get, put it in a nice clean area of the pan, and then just suck it up with the snuffer bottle. But we'll just push it up here with all the other gold and silver. But it is fun. This is definitely my toughest jar bottle so far. Alright, so this is going to take me a minute or two. Let me separate this, and we'll come back when we get the rest of this panned out and some of this in the pan. So we shall be right back. Alright. Man, I'll tell you what, my neck hurts after dealing with this. But look what we have here. I'm going to go straight to the point. Let's zoom you guys in. Check that out. Look at all that super fine gold. There's a ton of like microscopic gold over here. And I don't know what kind of gold it is, but holy cow. Yeah, see, they're barely showing. But there's a ton of them. In fact, there's one of them right there. But there's a ton of fine gold in here. All that. Lots of fine gold. Yeah, it gets a little bit bigger up in here. Some nice chunkier pieces. And same thing down here. Then we got those 4 nice pickers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, alright, let's zoom you guys out. Now, we're going to suck that gold up in the snuffer bottle. And I already know I'm going to have to check the snuffer bottle dump, because I know with those microscopic gold, there is a little bit of hematite, I believe. Yeah, my neck is definitely hurting from looking down. I was going to clean it, but I'm like, you know what? We're just going to suck it up. Alright, let me make sure we got all of the gold. Still one tiny little piece right there. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but let's see. It's right there. So yeah, it is picking it up. So there's one piece of gold right there. Let's suck it up. And I think I'm going to suck that little guy up there too, because I think that's a tiny piece of gold as well. Alright, I'm going to go through that material one more time, and then we're going to pan out the rest, so we shall be right back. Alright, I am finally done panning out that red awesome material. So let me show you the gold that was in the last tiny bit of powder in that material. So let me zoom you guys in. Check it out. Again, a ton of super fine gold. At least that time it all pretty much came up on the camera. And some flour gold. Cameras are making those pieces look a lot bigger than what they actually are, but let me tell you, those are some tiny pieces. So, awesome looking stuff. Again, lots of fun going through it. And now, we are going to suck that gold up in the snuffer bottle. All right. Sounds very nice. So I'm going to go through this material, the last little bit. Make sure I get all the silver out and the rest of the gold, if there is any. And we'll be right back to do the snuffer dump. So we shall be right back. And just for good measure, I definitely was using a pour-off tub, as you guys could tell. Look how mucky that stuff is. See how thick that is? That's some pretty nasty stuff. So I'm going to have to somehow make sure I get all this back into that material. So guess we'll let it settle for now and just pour the water out and pour the material in here. So just wanted to show that. That's all. We shall be right back to do the snuffer dump on the gold. And I might actually have to put that in the pan just to pan off the material. But a lot of silver. So we shall be right back. Alright, we got some of the stuff cleaned up. We actually got the silver cleaned up. We did the snuffer dump. I cleaned up the silver. So let me show you what we got. Lots of tinier pieces. I mean, there's still some pretty nice chunks in there. These are probably just a little bit bigger than those, but still some very nice looking pieces of the crystalline silver. And then we got the bigger pieces of crystalline silver. Some of these actually look like trees or leaves. I think those look pretty cool, especially this guy right there. This guy is just like big. It's fat. I mean, it's got some weight. So thought those were pretty cool. And then you got this piece here, which is like a stem with like a little ball on the end of it, which is pretty neat. And then over here you got like just like a wire piece or a stem which is also pretty cool. But overall, lots of nice looking silver. And then you got some really tiny pieces like that one, those. There's a couple more in there. They probably just broke off the little crystals. But overall, very nice. So let me zoom you guys out. And now we're going to go dry this up. And then we are going to do the snuffer dump on the gold, which is right there. So let me go get this starting to dry up, and when we get ready, we'll do the snuffer dump on the gold. So we shall be right back. All right. Wow, that took some time to clean up. So let me show you the gold that we got from the BGG Halloween Blood Bayou Nightmare. Tell you one thing, it was definitely a nightmare to me. Alright, let me zoom you guys in. Alright, now we are up close and personal to the gold. So here you go. Here's a lot of super fine gold up in here, mixed with flour gold. Trust me, these pieces up here are not that big. They're kind of small. They just look big because there's probably two pieces right next to each other, just like those two. But a lot of these pieces up in here are actually really small. So these are just a little bit bigger. Some really dirty looking pieces of gold, like the first three in the top row, and then that guy right there. That one looks like a little Christmas tree, like when you hand draw one. It's pretty neat though. And then these were those nice 4 pickers that we got. Some nice looking color too. It's got that very nice buttery yellow to it. Awesome looking stuff. So very cool. Kind of wish the camera was a little bit better because it's not doing justice. So alright, let's zoom you guys back out. Alright, well, now that we got the gold and the silver cleaned up, I'm gonna go get this in one of the metal trays, and then we're gonna go dry it up, and we're gonna get a weigh on both of them. So we shall be right back when we got all of it dried up and we're ready to weigh them. So we shall be right back. All right, as you guys could see, we got the silver and the gold all dried up. And as you guys could see, we got the scale and the gold case on the gold station here. So now the only thing there is left to do is to find out how much gold and silver we got. So let's weigh up the gold and silver right now and see what we got. All right. So we're turning on the scale here. We're gonna put the weigh boat on. We're gonna zero it out. Let's make sure you guys could see it. Yep. All right. So I'm first gonna weigh that nice, big, chunky piece of silver. That weighs a little over a half gram. Very nice. let's weigh up the silver. Gram and a half. Going on 2 grams. Going on 2.5. We gotta make 3. Yep, we're over 3 grams. And we got 3.635 grams. Very nice. So we ended up getting 3.635 grams of silver. And now let's weigh up the gold. Make sure there's no more silver in the tray here. Alright, make sure that goes back to 0. And now let's weigh up those 4 chunkier pieces. That one weighs 0.12. That one is 0.09. .135, and let's see how much this last one weighs. I think 0.55. 0.50, close enough. All right, let's weigh up the 4 big pieces together. The pickers. We got 0.395. So now let's weigh up all the fine gold and see what our total is. Half. Wow. Holy cow. Wow. Check that out. Exactly 1.000 grams. So he actually told me, I believe that this was only supposed to be a half of a gram. He actually bumped it up a little bit because, which he didn't have to. But since I sent him the Christmas gift, he knew that I was going to send it to him. So he sent me a little bit extra gold, which he didn't have to. I'm very appreciative, or I'm very thankful that I had a chance to win this. BGG Halloween Blood Bayou Nightmare. It was awesome going through. I had a blast, and yes, it definitely was a nightmare. So, but it was still fun to go through. So now, let's go in gold log here, and let's see what we wrote down for number 50. Bayou Gold Guy, Halloween Blood Nightmare. Kind of backwards, but I'll understand it. So let's write down 1.000. All right. Check out what you wrote down. Bayou Gold Guy, Halloween Blood Nightmare. You wrote down 1.000 grams. That's what we got. Let's put it in our gold jar here. Let's put the gold in. Got to make sure all that super fine gold is in there too. So all right. So now we got our gold in the gold jar. Awesome looking stuff. So I just wanted to thank Bayou Gold Guy. That Paydirt was pretty tough, let me tell you. In fact, I'm still waiting for this stuff to separate because it is very nasty. So hopefully I can get that stuff to dry. We could put it back in our bottle. We could put it on the shelf with all the Paydirts that are done. I also wanted to show, these were the gems that I pulled out. Some gator eyes and some Paydirts. And I'm not too sure what that is, but I know I've seen it before, but I can't think of the name. But very cool. I think plus a ruby. So I just wanted to say thank you very much, Bayou Gold Guy. If you guys haven't already, please check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you guys haven't already for this video, please hit that thumbs up. And what do you guys think video number 1 is going to be in the second gold case? I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one, and don't forget to take a look at the pictures at the end of the video for the silver and the gold. And I guess be safe, be well. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.